Today is Valentine's Day, and what better time to talk about heart health than today? Joining me is Dr. Laura Franey, a cardiologist with Corewell Health. Dr. Franey, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me this afternoon.
So cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer of women, and heart attacks are on the rise in younger women. What should we all be doing to take care of our heart?
So it is true. This is the leading cause of death more than any other cancers combined in women in the United States. And I think some of the most important things to do is to raise awareness that this is a prevalent illness and to be aware of what we can do to help mitigate our own individual risk.
Well, yeah, starting at age 20, which I feel like is so young, women should know their numbers. Talk about the importance of the good cholesterol and total cholesterol, and why do we need to know those numbers about ourselves?
So it's especially important as a young age because we know that good cholesterol control and good blood pressure control can really offer us long-term protection against future heart disease, even at younger ages. So knowing that the specific parts of your cholesterol, the LDL, I always remember L for lousy, that's the number that we want low, ideally below 100. And the HDL, the good cholesterol, we like that above 55 or 60 in women. These markers can really help us mitigate our long-term risk of heart issues in the future, along with good blood pressure control.
And that can be done with a simple blood test at your annual appointment with your doctor, is that correct?
Correct. Just a regular blood pressure check and a lab test to check for your cholesterol values.
Stress can affect our heart health. That is so much a part of everyone's lives these days. What can we do to offset that stress so we can take care of our heart?
That's a great question. And honestly, stress in all of our lives, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you work long hours at a job, any type of daily stress that's feeding into your system can affect your cardiovascular health. Things that are excellent for mental health that can help reduce your cardiovascular risk are regular exercise. This increases the endorphins in our system, which can in turn lower blood pressure, help us relax. Other things like meditation can also be really beneficial to just help our body settle after a long day or even at the start of the day. And if all of that fails, talking to your primary care physician about other resources or medications or both can also be helpful.
Yeah, good advice. Some new data suggests younger generations of women, Gen Z, millennials, they're less likely to be aware of their greatest health threat, heart disease, including knowing warning signs of heart attacks and strokes. So what are those warning signs? Let's go over those again.
So typically we think about heart attacks as severe chest pain that happens when you're exerting yourself, but this might not be the only symptom, especially in women. Women can have atypical symptoms that might indicate an underlying heart problem. So even something as simple as increasing fatigue, decreased exercise tolerance, more shortness of breath when you're doing your normal activities, or other pain that might not be in the chest, jaw pain, shoulder pain, pain between the shoulder blades, or back pain. Those types of things are not always, but could be a warning sign and something to bring up with your physician.
Yeah. Dr. Laura Franey from Corewell Health, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Thank you again.